Student, today here we are going to study the chapter number 3, indices and cube root. So first let us consider one example, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So here is the multiplication of 2, that is what, 5 times. Therefore can we write it as a 2 to the power 5? Okay, so 2 is called the base, okay, and 5 is called the index. Okay, so 2 to the power 5 is the index form of the number, is index form of number. Okay, similarly if I consider second example here, suppose 3 into 3 into 3. So how we can write? Again we can write 3. Okay, multiplication of what? 3. So 3, and how many times? 1 2 3. So 3 to the power 3. Again 3, this 3 is called base. Okay, and this 3 is called index. Okay, so here next we study the laws of indices. Laws of indices. Okay, suppose here if we consider m and n are integers. Yes, we already studied integers may include 0, it may include positive numbers, and it may include negative numbers. Okay, so first suppose here we consider a to the power m into a to the power n. Okay, so here these powers, these index can be added when there is a multiplication. The base a is what? Because here is the 2, so a is the base. So when the base is same, okay, then their index are added, a to the power m plus n. So here we consider example, suppose 3 to the power 5 into 3 to the power 2. So a is what? 3 here, so 3, and this index can be added, 5 plus 2. So we can write 3 to the power 7. Okay, second law, 3 to the power 7. Now it here the division, divide by 3 to the power 9. Okay, so here what is the second law? A to the power m divided by a to the power n. So if this is the case, then the powers adds, these index are the subtracted. So here the base is common, a is 3. Okay, then they are the what? 7 minus 9. Okay, so we can write 3 to the power minus 2. Okay, third law is what? Suppose a into b to the power m. Okay, here the base are different. Now in first two cases the base a is the same. Here the base a and b are different but power is same, so we can write a to the power m into b to the power m. Okay, so for that if I consider, suppose one example, 5 into 7 to the power 2. So we can write 5 to the power 2 into 7 to the power 2. Okay, now next one, fourth law. What is the fourth law? That is a to the power 0 is 1. Okay, any number, any base to the power 0, its value is equal to what? 1. So here a to the power 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so suppose here I am writing 5 to the power 0. So value is always what? 1. Okay, then fifth law. What is the fifth law? Suppose a to the power minus m, then it can be written as a 1 upon a to the power m, because whenever we are shifting the this index or the indices from denominator to numerator or numerator to denominator, its power sign will be changed. So a to the power minus m, 1 upon a to the power. Suppose here if I write 5 to the power 1, so it can be what? 1 upon 5 to the power minus 1. Or suppose we can write so is consider, so we can write 1 upon 5. Or second example, suppose 3 to the power minus 2, so we can write 1 upon 3 to the power plus 2. Okay, fine. So next, sixth one, a to the power m and bracket to the power n. So here these power can be multiply m into n. Okay, so for that if we consider one example, suppose 3 to the power 4 to the power 5. So 3 into the power m into n, that is 4 into 5, or which is equal to 3 to the power 20. Okay, the next one, seventh one, that is a upon b to the power m. Okay, so we can write it separately, a to the power m upon b to the power m. Suppose here if I consider example 5 to the 7 upon 3, so we can write 5 to the power 3 upon 7 to the power 3. Okay, so these are the what laws of indices. Okay, dear student, today here we are going to study the meaning of the numbers with rational indices. Okay, in that first topic is what? Meaning of the numbers when the index is a rational number of the form 1 upon n. Okay, and what is the meaning of this 1 upon n? Now we already studied, if I write the 2 to the power 3, then 2 is a what? Base. Okay, and 3 is a what? Index. Okay, now here what we can say, that index is in the form of 1 upon n, means what? If I want to write example 2 to the power 2, here is called the 2 square, means indicate the what? Multiplication of 2 times, so it becomes 4. Okay, similarly I take 2 to the power 3, so cube means 3 times multiplication, so it becomes 8. Okay, but if I want to write, these are the what to the power, suppose it's 2 square. Okay, here the 2 cube. Okay, if I want to write here the square root. Okay, what is mean by square root? Now we know that 2 to the power 2 become 4. Okay, but if here I consider square root of 4. Okay, so how to write the square root of 4? Now first remember, this is the sign of square root, so inside that we can write the 4, or we can also write 4 to the power 1 by 2. Okay, so or we can also mention here the 4, here is the square roots of 2. Yes, or here suppose 2 square is 4. Okay, but whenever I want to take now the square root, means what? This 4 to the power 1 by 2, here I am showing, it becomes 2. It becomes what? 2. Or simple way, remember that if 2 square is equal to 4, if I shift this power to the right hand side, means what? Here I write the 2, okay, and 4, here is the index is 2, we can shift here, so it becomes 4 to the power 1 by 2. Yes, so can we say this 4 to the power 1 by 2 is what? Square root of 4 is 2, and the 2 square is equal to 4. Okay, means what? Suppose we can write in general, square of a can be written as a square. Okay, and square root of it, and square root of a is written as, I already explained the form. Here we can use the radical sign like this. Second, we can use the a to the power 1 by 2. Okay, or third one is what? We can write it as what? 2a. Okay, so this is the what? General form. So now if we consider again one more example, suppose here the 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So how many times? 5 times, 3 to the power 5. Okay, but if I want to write, it is in the form of the what? This indicates the what? 5th power of 3, because 3 is multiplied by 5 times, so 5th power of 3. Okay, so its value becomes 343. Okay, but if I write, sorry, it becomes 243. Okay, but we can write, suppose here 5th root of 243. So it's what? Meaning of 5th root. Now here suppose I am considering the square root. Okay, so similarly if I consider the 5th root of 243, how it can be, right? 243 to the power 1 upon 5. Okay, or 243 here the 5. Okay, so its answer becomes what? 3. Okay, that is 3 to the power 5. I already explained here. Like this you can remember. Suppose 3 to the power 5 is 243. So if we shift the power to the right side, so 3 is equal to 243 to the power 1 upon 5. Okay, so these are the called what? Fifth root of 243. Here we can say that square of number. Here we want to say fifth root, square root. Okay, so example question will be in the form of write the number in index form. So first question is what? Fifth root of 13. Okay, means what? Here the 13, okay, to the power is what? 1 upon 5. Because here they mention the word root, fifth root means power is 1 by 5 of what? 13. So 13 to the power 1 by 5. Let us take one more example. Sixth root of 9. Again, sixth root means 1 by 6 power of what? 9. So 9 to the power 1 upon 6. Okay. Now second way of asking the question, write in the form nth root of a in each of following numbers. Okay, so suppose take a first example, 81 to the power 1 by 4. Now here the fifth root of 13, so in that case the power is what? 1 by 5. So here is the power is what? 1 upon 4. So we can write fourth root of base of 13 here. So similarly of 81. Yes, so how we can write? 81 to the power 1 by 4, it indicates fourth root of 81. Second example, 15 to the power 1 by 5. So which root? Fifth root of 15. Yes, I hope all of you understood first point. Now here see, he generally we can express two meanings of number a to the power m upon n. Which are the two meaning? Suppose here if I consider a to the power m upon n, okay, so can we write a to the power m into 1 by n? Okay, because we already studied these powers can be multiplied, that is a law of indices. Okay, means we can write here m into 1 upon n. So again it gives the what? A to the power m into 1 upon n, and it becomes a into m upon n. Means what? We can write a to the power m by n as a to the power m into 1 by n. Okay, so this is the first form. Second, can we write again a to the power m upon n, that is instead of m here I am writing 1 upon n to the power m. So meaning is the same, only positions are changed. Again if we use the law of indices, it says there is a multiplication of powers, so 1 upon n into m, so it become again numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. Means we can write again this form as a m upon n is equal to a to the power 1 by n into m. Yes, means just we are changing the position of these powers. We can express this a to the power m by n in these two ways. First way, we can write a to the power m by n as a to the power m into 1 by n, and second a to the power m by n is equal to a to the power n by n of power m. But what is the meaning of this? So for that, let us consider one example. Okay, so we know that suppose here if I consider here 8 square means 8 into 8, which is equal to 64. Okay, second, if I consider here if we required the suppose square of 8 is what, 64. Okay, then the cube of suppose if we consider the cube of 2 square is what, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Okay, so 2 cube, that is multiplication of 2 is 3 times, so it becomes 8. Okay, suppose 4 cube, 4 into 4 into 4, which is equal to 64. Why I am taking this? Because I am going to explain how we are using this rule. Okay, here we want to prove, or we want to write these a to the power m by n in these two forms. Okay, so for that I am considering here the one example. So for that example, this required this 8 square 64, 2 square 4. Okay, now let us consider one example first. Now we know that 4 cube is 64, so can we say that cube root of 64 is 4? Okay, so how we can write this? 64, okay, cube root means to the power 1 upon 3. Okay, but here we want to use the rule, that is a to the power m into n. Okay, this am into n. Okay, or we can use suppose a to the power m into 1 by n here, so we can write a to the power m upon n, and second case a to the power 1 by n to the power m is equal to a to the power m upon n. So we want to write in these two forms. Okay, so for that purpose you need the value of m and you need the value of n. Okay, so for that I am considering 64 to the power 1 by 3. Okay, so can we write, we know that 64, okay, it's 8 square. So can we write instead of 64 the 8 square, because 8 square value is 64, to the power 1 by 3. Yes, what conclusion you are getting? That is, if I write 8 to the power 2 by 3, that is 8 square into 1 by 3, cube root of square of 8, because it is 1 by 3 indicates cube root, okay, of this 8 square, that is square of 8. The value you are getting is 4. Again, in second case, here 8 to the power by 2 by 3, we can write 8 to the power 1 by 3 is a square. This is what? Square. That is the square of, this indicates the what? Cube root of 8. So square of cube root of 8, again you are getting the value 4. So can we write a to the power m to the power n is a to the power m into n, or a to the n into to the power m. So let us take one more example. Suppose 225 to the power 3 by 2. So how we can write? Suppose here is the one column, power of the root, okay, and second column is root of the power. Okay, so here is the what? Power of the root. Okay, so can we write cube of square root of 25, root of 225. Why? Because here we can write, okay, cube of square root of 225, cube of square root of 225. So here we can write the root of the power, that is square root of cube of 225. Means what? How we can write in the form of numbers? Yes, so here is the what? Cube of what? The cube of square root of 225. So 225 to the power 1 by 2. Yes, here is the what? Square root of, so power becomes 1 by 2 of cube of square root of, okay, cube of 225. So 225 is a cube. Okay, so whenever the question is asked in the examination like this, so always remember you have to write in the two form. One is the power of the root, okay, and second is the form of root of the power. So I hope all of you understood. Okay, next topic is what? Cube and cube root. What is the meaning of cube? If a number is written 3 times and multiplied, then the product is called cube of the number. Okay, what is the meaning of this definition? Here, if we consider any number, suppose consider number 3, okay, we have to find out the what? Cube. Cube indicates power is 3. Here we are going to find out the cube of, suppose you consider the number 5, okay, and we want to find out the cube of 5, means power is what? 3. It indicates the what? Multiplication of 5 is how many times? 3 times. If number is written 3 times, okay, 5 is written 3 times, 1 2 3, okay, and multiply, so we are what? Multiplying, so this answer is what? 125. Means in the cube of, whenever you want to find the cube of any number, you have to write that number 3 times and multiply it, and you are getting the what? Cube. Suppose here I am consider the 2 cube, so 2 into 2 into 2, yes, write the 3 times and multiply, answer become 8. 4 cube, so 4 into 4 into 4, so it becomes what? 64. Okay, suppose cube of 17, again 17 into 17 into 17, so it becomes 491 by 3. Okay, so one more note is there, always remember, cube of positive number is always positive. Okay, and second, cube of negative number is always negative number. Okay, so here we already found the square of all the positive numbers, so cube of all positive numbers, so it becomes what? Positive. So cube of negative number is always negative number. Let us consider one example. Suppose cube of -3, means we want to multiply -3 into -3 into -3. Okay, so we know that minus into minus plus, so 3 3s are 9, minus minus plus into -3. Okay, so 9 3s are 27, so plus into minus minus, so cube of negative number is always negative. Suppose second example, cube of -2 by 5, so here again numerator is -2, so write the numerator -2 into -2 into -2, because multiplied by 3 times. Okay, so -5 denominator, so it becomes what? 5 into 5, because we already studied whenever the negative rational number is coming -2 by 5, so sign is always considered as a to the numerator. Okay, so here indicate -2 into -2 into -2, and denominator you can write the positive 5 into 5 into 5. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, divided by 5 5s are 25, 5s are 125. Talking about the side, minus into minus plus, again plus into minus minus, so answer become -8 upon 125. Okay, so one more example, that is, if it is asked to find out the, suppose we consider decimal number. Okay, we want to find the cube of a number which contains the decimal point. Okay, so 1.2 is a cube, means what? 1.2 into 1.2 into 1.2. So initially you want to carry out the multiplication. Suppose the cube of this one is what? 1728, 12 is a cube. Okay, but how many times the decimal point is coming? 1 2 3. So from right you want to count the decimal number. Now cube is there, so 3 decimal points, So 1 2 and here is means 1.728. Okay, suppose one more example, cube of 0.02. Okay, means 0.02 into 0.02 into 0.02. Now we know that here how many decimal points are there. Here is the 1 2 3 4 5 6. So how many decimal points are there? 6. Now we know that 2 to the cube is what? 8. But we want to give the decimal point at which location? 6 from right. So here is the 8. 1, so 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 and one more is there, 6. So 0.000008. Yes, so how many numbers of decimal points are there? You want to count the decimal numbers and give the decimal point in the cube from right side. Okay, so next is what? Cube root. To find out the cube root, we use the what? Factorization method. So here if I consider example, find the cube root of 216. So how to find out? We are using the what? Factorization method. 216 even number, so initially 2, 2 ones are 2, 0, 8. Again even number, 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 2 ones are 2, sorry 2 2s are 4. Okay, then 1 2 7. Okay, now next one is what? 3, 3 9s are 27. Again 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Okay, so can we write the factor of these as a what? 216 as a 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So can we write it as a 2 to the cube? Okay, and here 3 is a cube, so we can write 2 into 3 is a power cube. Okay, means 216 is what? 6 is a cube. Means cube root, we know that we want to find out the what? Here we are going to find out the cube root. So we shift the power to this side, so it becomes 216 power 1 by 3 becomes 6. So we can write cube root of 216 as a 6. So answer is what? Find the cube root of 216 and answer is what? 6. Just one more, take one more example for understanding. Suppose next example, find cube root of 1728. Okay, so consider 1728. So 2 8s are 16, 1 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are this. Again 2 4s are 8, 2 3 6 2. Again 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 216. Okay, again 2 1s are 2, then 0, 2 8s are 16, then 254. Okay, 227. Again 3 9, 3 3 and 3 1s are 1. Okay, so if I write the factors of these, so we can write how many 2 are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 2's are power 6 into 3's are cube. So we can write as a 2's are cube into 2's are cube into 3's are cube. Okay, so 2 to the power 6. So can we write here the power is same, so we can write 2 into 2 into 3 to the power 3 into 2 into 3 to the power 3. Okay, so it indicates the what? That cube root of 1728. So we know that whenever this power is shifted to the another side, so it becomes, instead of 3 it becomes 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. Yes, so this 1 by 3 indicates the what? Cube root of 1728. Okay, so it indicates what? 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12. So what is the answer? 12. Cube root of 1728 is what? That is 12. correct? So I hope all of you understood cube and cube root. Thank you.